Oh yes, departing. But she got nerfed a couple of times in a row, like the over-healing wisps or whatever the facet is called. It got nerfed, but she's still the same annoying edge. If you get a couple of items like a Solar Crest, you can run in first, create all the space, give all the info for your team to work with.
And you still can use creeps on yourself, obviously, to stack. I don't think that's necessarily gen-specific.
You can, but you tend to use those creeps to make moves with, as they don't last as long as they run a timer. You tend to make plays with it instead.
You could just pick up Magnus again here.
Yeah, I was considering it because right now, highest chance they're gonna pick a core, because if they will pick a second sub, they just lock both their subs in, and it's like getting a little bit easier for the enemies to draft lanes. Yeah. So in this coming pick, it's the highest chance they're gonna pick a core, even better, maybe a flex core. It could be the Mac, but Tundra is halfway addressing the banning the Snapfire. That was pairing that last time with it. And maybe they're saying, okay, this Mac actually got really enabled by this hero to take the snap out. It will not be as strong.
But man, he did so much alone. He was getting all the solo kills across the map. Like, first in the laning stage, and then later on, whenever I see a fight happening somewhere in that last game, I see on the bottom left, Mag just killed someone. Amar killed Chrysalis. And it's like he did so much work.
I mean, what else would there be to open up? The Monkey King's not as attractive because it's a losing matchup mid against a Beastmaster. At the same time, they're probably thinking about it because Tundra is still looking at it. It's still a flex pick for both BZM and Crystallis.
There's Bristol back. There's
Pangolier.
That's
okay.
Falcon's classic. Falling out of favor a little bit recently, but definitely a hero that they've had a lot of success with, in multiple tournaments.
Yes, and one of the reasons also why this hero's being picked is the mid matchup. The Pangolier against Beastmaster is pretty comfortable, and the mid lane hero pool, honestly, you can pick against Beast is getting quite limited because the Boars are so dominant. But Pangolier can easily just use this Swashbuckler as shield crash to like jump on top of the Boars, get even bonus XP, bonus gold. So now they're basically saying if you put the Beastmaster on the off lane, it's going to lane against Enchantress. If you put it mid, Pangolier is also fine there. So they address the Beastmaster quite well.
I do love the Pugna decrypt into Pango, by the way.
Oh yeah,
it's
really
so damn good. Like, if you guys remember when Pango was picked all the time, Ghost Scepter was the main item, and then again, of course, Pugna with the decrypt just negates all of his damage. And on top of that, you have Life Drain into Enchantress, one of those spells that actually doesn't care about Untouchable.
Super good.
Also keep in mind that the Pangolier can still be played in the offlane as well. So that gives the Falcons that flexibility that you kind of want on the 9 pick already. Like, you don't want to be locked too hard on that pick, right? So I think the Pangolier is still open for them.
Yeah, we mentioned the Tiny previously.
Yeah.
I do get it. So far, from what I've caught, I did see Liquid play Tiny. I don't know if a lot of other teams have played it. And that was a position 1 Tiny.
I wonder also, how does the Tiny +4 do against Ench +5? Is that like a good matchup for the support Tiny, or is it like, do you get bullied as the as the Tiny? How does it feel?
I mean, later on in the game you can blow her up, right? But
just laning wise,
I think it's a okay matchup for Tiny. I think you don't really care much. You have so high HP. You have the Craggy. You just kind of pull waves and chill. I don't think Ench necessarily enjoys those melee matchups as much as some of the. Like, her dream matchup is something like a Rubik, I think, where she can just keep hitting him and Rubik can trade back.
Rubik, yep.
Yeah, something like that.
So they get themselves the Weaver. They played this 2 times, I believe, today already. Skitter on position 1.
Yeah, today already.
Yep.
Against, who was it? Nemesis? Yeah.
Yep.
And so this is basically a lock +1 Weaver, and also good synergy with the Pangolier. They both have the minus armor aspect with the Swarm and also the Lucky Shot from the Pango.
Yeah, I gotta check, but I think he went Lincolns as well, and it again looks like a pretty decent game for that item into the Beast.
I mean, if you're gonna put Beastmaster off in here with a Tiny, it's a completely free lane for the Weaver, right? And it's not gonna be that fun to play Beastmaster, I think, in that lane.
Yeah, we definitely want Thunder to be a little bit stronger in the laning stage, right? We don't want just a lot of control like last time. So
I do think their heroes have better synergy this time around than last game. Bloodseeker. Okay,
that's some fast picks coming up.
And that is a Crystallis Classic.
Crystallis Classic.
It's a Crystallis Classic. It's a Bloodseeker into Pango. It's a Bloodseeker into Weaver.
Yeah,
actually, very juicy Bloodseeker pick. But
you have some toss combos as well.
What is this hero? Is he a Radiance? Is he a...
That is the question I was about to ask. Like, I think the item build of this hero has not been figured out. There has always been the classic of just Mjolnir into BKB, which I would assume he's gonna go for. There's also the Radiance variation.
Listen. Helm of the Dominate.
Blood Rage the Creep.
I wouldn't
Blood
be
Rage the
surprised
Creep, let's
if
go.
we saw it. Maybe Helmet of Dominant into Radiance wouldn't be so bad, because then you actually don't have this huge gap where you have to rush this expensive item and do nothing. You know what I mean?
You just rupture the Weaver and you send your creep at him, you know? You don't have to actually go in.
Quick question. Enchantress and Ringmaster is a support duo for Falcons. Who goes 4? Who goes 5?
I think they'll play Crit Ring
Yeah.
and play the 5-inch.
Does Chris even play Enchantress?
I-
Strikes me very much like a snaking hero.
They
Yeah,
played
it does.
Ring and Chan today, and it was Chan snaking and
Fair.
Crit on Ring, so... he wasn't as greedy on the Ring, I have to say, so when he plays with these Chans and Enchantresses as his support duo, he's
Yeah.
a bit more sacrificial.
Fair enough.
What do you think Falcons needs to do to kind of offset? Because if Bloodseeker, if he gets online this game, he looks very strong here, right? I think you kind of need to address this guy in lane a little bit. I think.
Yeah, it can be lane. It can also in the game what always used to be good against Bloodseeker's like BKB control, so he doesn't have the normal team fight aspect. I think first of all they're gonna look at what Tumblr's gonna last pick here, and then just respond, I guess, because Pangolier in the laning stage against Bloodseeker is not that bad.
Decent,
It's
yeah.
quite decent, and as you mentioned, if Bloodseeker has to like gets crushed in the lane, he's really bad at coming back. This hero cannot jungle. So probably Falcons is thinking about like, hey, can we craft some lane that can like own this Pagano Bloodseeker lane?
Yeah, I feel like if you go Ench Pango, that would be already a...
Might be fine, yeah.
Yeah, if you put the Ench there, like Snaking can still play it, but